"I didn't steal anything, Mr. Turner. Please believe me." Tears flowing, hands trembling. But he turned away. 4 years of loyalty shattered in a single lie. She was taken away in handcuffs while the real thief stood behind her, smiling. Yet someone saw the truth. A 7-year-old boy, and what he did afterward. You're not ready for this. Have you ever been accused of something you didn't commit? That sick feeling in your gut when the truth is clear but no one wants to hear it? That's how Gloria felt. 4 years dedicated to this family. 4 years of waking before dawn. 4 years of serving wholeheartedly. 4 years of loving their child as if he were her own. And in one night, they erased her. One lie from the wife, one moment of doubt from the husband. Suddenly, the woman who had been faithful for 4 years was the criminal everyone wanted to forget. She lost her job, her reputation, her chance to support her daughter back home, all because a wealthy woman needed someone to take the fall for her sins. But what that woman didn't realize was this: you can silence someone. You can ruin their name, you can turn the world against them, but you can't stop the truth from rising. Because when everyone else looked away, God was still watching, and he chose a child, a lonely, heartbroken 7-year-old boy, to do what no adult dared: stand up, speak out, and fight for the woman who loved him when no one else would. This story will remind you of something vital. Lies have an expiration date, but truth endures forever. And the God who sees what's done in secret always rewards openly. Subscribe, like, comment with where you're watching from. If you've ever been falsely accused, overlooked, or silenced, this story is for you. God sees you, and he always makes things right. Let's begin. The Turner house sat on 12 acres in Greenwich, Connecticut. Large, quiet, the kind of place that looked flawless but felt cold. That evening, Benjamin Turner hosted a dinner for important guests with fine wine, lively conversations about deals and money. Inside the kitchen, Gloria James worked alone. 28 years old, her uniform pressed, hands constantly moving. She'd served this family for 4 years. Early mornings, unseen labor, 4 years of being noticed only when needed and forgotten when convenient. But it paid her bills, kept her daughter fed, supported her sick mother back in Jamaica, so she stayed quiet and worked tirelessly. Tonight, as she set the table, a small voice called out, "Miss Gloria." She turned. Brian, 7 years old, skinny and sad, stood in the doorway. His mother had passed 2 years ago. Since then, he'd become invisible in his own home, wandering rooms where no one saw him, talking to walls that never answered. But Gloria always saw him. "What's wrong, sweetheart?" He stepped closer. "Can I stay with you? I don't like the people out there." Gloria knelt. "I have to work, baby, but I'm close. I won't leave you." His eyes searched hers. "Promise? Promise you won't leave like Mama did?" Her chest tightened. "I promise." Then a voice cut through. "Brian?" Yvonne appeared in the doorway. Green dress, perfect smile, cold eyes. She married Benjamin a year after his wife died. Too quickly, too soon. "Don't bother Gloria, darling. She's working." Gloria quickly responded. "It's no trouble. He needs family, not staff." That word stung. Yvonne took Brian's hand, pulling him away. He looked back at Gloria one last time, eyes pleading, "Help me," but she couldn't. An hour later, Gloria moved through the guests like a ghost, refilling glasses, clearing dishes, staying invisible. Then it happened. Yvonne screamed, "My bracelet! It's gone!" Everything froze. Benjamin rushed over. "What do you mean?" "Your mother's diamond bracelet. I left it upstairs. Someone took it." The room went silent. Benjamin's face hardened. Who went upstairs tonight? Yvonne hesitated. Tears filled her eyes perfectly. "I saw someone coming out of our bedroom earlier." She looked directly at Gloria. "I saw Gloria." Gloria's hands trembled. "That's not true. I never went near your room." Yvonne's voice broke. "I saw what I saw. You're lying." Brian pushed through the crowd. "She didn't do it. Gloria would never steal." Yvonne gently grabbed his arm. "Sweetheart, sometimes people disappoint us." "You're the liar," he yelled. "Enough," Benjamin shouted. He looked at Gloria with doubt. "Call the police." They came quickly. Handcuffs snapped around her wrists. "I didn't take anything," Gloria whispered. "Please believe me." Silence. As they led her away, Brian broke free. "Gloria!" She turned. He was crying, reaching out. "I'll fix this. I promise." Yvonne held him back. The door closed, and the last thing she saw was his tiny hand pressed against the glass, reaching for her. That night, Gloria's apartment felt smaller. Sitting on the edge of her bed, still in her police clothes, wrinkled, stained with tears she didn't remember crying, her hands shook uncontrollably. On her nightstand was a picture of her daughter, Destiny, 9 years old, bright smile, missing front teeth. She lived with her sister now. Better schools, more stability. Gloria sent money every month, always. Her phone buzzed. "Mama!" She almost didn't answer. Almost. "Hee-ha, how are you? You sound tired." "I'm fine, Mama. Just a long day." "Did you get paid yet? You know, I hate to ask, but the medicine." Gloria closed her eyes. The money she'd saved for her mother's treatment was gone. Bail took it, and rent was due, and food, and the lawyer she couldn't afford. "I'll send it tomorrow, Mama. I promise. God bless you." "You, child. You're so good to me." When the call ended, Gloria let herself cry. She sank to the floor, tears hurting her chest. Days went by. She searched for work. First house. A woman smiled at her resume, then quickly took it back. "You worked for the Turners?" "Yes, 4 years." The smile faded. "Sorry, position's filled." Second house. She knocked, but the door opened before she could. "Mrs. Patterson isn't hiring anymore." "But the ad said she was." The door shut. Third house. She didn't make it up the steps. A maid waved her away from the window. Greenwich was small. Rich people talked, and Yvonne made sure Gloria's name meant only one thing now: thief. That evening, walking home under a gray sky, her shoes worn, her spirit crushed, she found an envelope on her door. Eviction notice. 14 days. She stared until the words blurred. Then her phone rang. Unknown number. "Miss James? This is Thomas Fletcher, attorney for Mr. Turner." Her stomach sank. "Yes, Mr. Turner is considering formal charges. Grand larceny. Given the bracelet's value, you're looking at prison." "I didn't steal anything." "That's for the courts to decide. I'd advise a guilty plea. Might lessen your sentence." "I'm not admitting to something I didn't do." "Your choice, but think about it. Your word against a billionaire's wife. No evidence, no witnesses. How does that end for someone like you?" He hung up. Gloria sank against her door. This is it, she thought. This is how they destroy you. But deep inside, in that part of her that still believed in God, a whisper, "Not yet. It's not over." And a mile away, in a mansion full of secrets, a 7-year-old boy was about to keep his promise. Back at the Turner mansion, nothing had changed. House sparkling, garden blooming, silence pressing against every wall. But Brian noticed little things now. Small, strange things. 3 days after Gloria's arrest, he sat at breakfast, pushing eggs around his plate. Yvonne hummed in the kitchen, cheerful. Brian watched her. "Sweetheart, you need to eat," she said, not looking. He didn't respond. She poured coffee, smiling at her phone. Brian felt sick. Gloria was taken away in cuffs, her life destroyed, and Yvonne hummed along. That night, he overheard her laughing on her phone, carefree, untroubled. The next morning, she came downstairs singing. Brian stopped eating. His father didn't notice, buried in work, on calls, at meetings, glued to screens. When Brian tried to talk about Gloria, he got the same answer. "Not now, son. Daddy's busy." "But Dad, about Gloria." "Brian," his father's voice sharpened. "We've talked about this. Let it go." Like Gloria was nothing. Like 4 years meant nothing. Brian stopped trying, but kept watching. Yvonne buying new, expensive shoes, whispering on her phone, then hanging up quickly, smiling at Marcus Webb during visits, that same too-close smile from the party, and her closet, always locked now. "My private space," she'd say when he asked. But why? What's she hiding? Then, one afternoon, it happened. Yvonne rushed out for an appointment. Brian heard her heels clicking down the stairs, her car starting, tires on gravel, then silence. He waited, then tiptoed upstairs. Her bedroom door was open, and the closet? Unlocked. Heart pounding. Don't. But Gloria's face appeared. Tears, cuffs, promises flooded his mind. He pushed the closet open. Clothes, shoes, bags, normal, almost turned back. But then he saw it. A shoebox in the back corner, hidden behind boots. Hands trembling, he pulled it out. Lifted the lid. His breath caught. The bracelet, the diamond one Gloria supposedly stole, right there. Under it, papers, words he didn't understand. Offshore accounts, wire transfers, Marcus Webb's name. But he understood enough. She lied. Gloria never stole. Yvonne did this. Hands shaking, he snapped pictures. Bracelet, papers, everything. Then he heard a car. heartbeat racing. He shoved everything back, closed the closet, ran to his room, just in time. Yvonne's footsteps on the stairs. Brian sat on his bed, clutching his tablet, breathing hard. "Brian, are you okay?" she asked. "Fine," he said. She paused, then left. He exhaled, truth in his hands. "I told you I'd fix it, Gloria. I promised." That night, sleep eluded him. His tablet under his pillow, racing thoughts. Proof that could save her. But who would believe him? His father barely looked at him anymore. Always working, distracted. Whenever he mentioned Gloria, his father's face hardened. "She made her choice, son." "No, she didn't. Yvonne made it for her." By Saturday, Brian had a plan. Bad, risky, but all he had. Yvonne left early, with a fake smile and a kiss on his forehead. His father, in his office, always in meetings. Brian packed a small bag, a tablet, charger, and $40 from the kitchen jar. He'd memorized Gloria's address from the emergency contact list. Now was the time. He ordered a car through Yvonne's household tablet, whole hands trembling. The driver looked at him funny. "Alone, kid? My mom's meeting me there," he said. The man hesitated, but drove. Green streets, smaller houses, dimmer world. 30 minutes later, the car stopped outside a brick apartment building. Not home, but warmer. Gloria was walking up when she saw him, frozen. "Brian!" He stood on her steps, backpack hanging, eyes red. She ran. "How? Does your father know?" He shook his head. "He'll think I took you. I'll go to jail." "No," he whispered. "I have proof. You didn't steal. I took pictures." Her eyes widened. "You found it?" He nodded, tears falling. "She lied, Gloria. She lied about everything. And I promised I'd fix it." Inside, Gloria made him a sandwich. He ate like he hadn't in days. "Yvonne barely feeds me. Says I'm soft." Gloria's heart broke. After, he showed her the pictures. Bracelet, papers, proof. Her hands shook as she looked. "Brian," she whispered, "this could change everything." "I know." She looked at him, brave, small, risking everything. "Why?" she asked. "Because you're my family. Family doesn't leave family behind." Gloria pulled him close, hope flickering, until her phone buzzed. Benjamin's number. They stared. Gloria answered. "Mr. Turner, Brian's safe." Silence. Then Benjamin's cold voice. "Where is he?" "With me. He came alone." "I'm calling the police. Please, just listen. You need to see what he's found." Silence. Brian tugged her arm. "Let me talk to him." She hesitated, then gave him the phone. "Dad?" Benjamin's voice softened. "Brian, are you okay?" "I'm fine, but you need to come here. I have proof. About the bracelet. Yvonne, we've talked about this." "No, Dad, you talked. I listened. She lied." The words hung. "The bracelet's not stolen. It's in her closet. I found it. I took pictures." Silence. "Please, Dad, look." More silence. Then, "I'm coming. Don't go anywhere." He hung up. Gloria handed him the phone. "He's coming." Her stomach twisted. "I know." 45 minutes later, Benjamin's sleek car pulled up, out of place on this street. Gloria watched as he stepped out, tired, older. Behind him, security. She whispered. "He's scared." Brian stood beside her. Of what? Of being wrong. The knock came hard. Gloria opened. Benjamin's jaw was clenched, eyes dark. "Brian, car, now." "Dad, please." But Brian didn't move. "Until you look." Benjamin stepped inside, scanning her modest apartment. Worn couch, old TV, her daughter's photo. "Mr. Turner," Gloria said quietly, "your son risked everything to show you the truth." For a moment, doubt flickered. Brian held up his tablet. "Here." Benjamin took it. The first photo, her bracelet in Yvonne's closet. He paled. "That's impossible." "Keep going," Brian urged. More photos, papers, accounts, transfers, Marcus Webb's name. He shook. Shaky hands. "They could be fakes." "I took them myself," Brian said. "Yesterday, with my tablet." Benjamin looked at his son, then at Gloria, then at the images. His body sagged. "I believed her," he whispered. "I believed everything she said." Brian sat beside him. "She fooled us all, Dad, but Gloria never did." Benjamin looked up, shame in his eyes. "I ruined your life on nothing." Gloria said nothing. What could she say? "I'm sorry," he whispered. "I'm so sorry." Benjamin returned to the mansion in silence, Brian beside him. Gloria stayed behind, safer that way, but the images haunted him. burned into his mind. When they arrived, Yvonne was home. She rushed to the door, arms open. "Oh, thank God, Brian, you scared me." She reached for him. He stepped back. Her smile faltered. "Sweetheart, what's wrong?" Brian said nothing. He just walked past her and upstairs. Yvonne turned to Benjamin. "What happened? Where was he?" "Friend's house," Benjamin lied. "He's fine." She studied him. "You look tired. Let me make you some tea." "No, I'm fine." He touched her arm. "Benjamin, what is it?" He pulled away. "Nothing. I have calls." He left without looking back. That night, he waited until she showered. Then he opened her closet, his hands trembling. Clothes, shoes, bags, normal. But now he knew. He searched behind the boots, in a shoebox, lifted the lid. There it was, her mother's bracelet, the one Gloria was accused of stealing. Hidden underneath, papers, offshore accounts,